that all 5 of the boys are in that prison. Come, admit it. Isn't that treatment the slightest bit harsh?
They were guilty. Under normal circumstances, they would face expulsion. Open and shut. And besides, I was against going co-ed from the start. As were the majority of the student body, the alumni, and the entire faculty.
Look, I realize the desire you all have to hold on to tradition, but the natural order needs a good shake-up from time to time. Understand?
Mr. Chairman, you ignored all our objections, and on the first day, those boys exhibited problematic behavior. This chaos is the result of the changes you made.
Young bucks, that's the kind of harebrained scheme that boys their age come up with every single day. Hormones.
They're criminals.
I know that, Mari, and I'm not trying to justify their actions in the slightest. But I want you to at least let them have their Saturdays and Sundays off. Prison rules were set with those contingencies in mind, weren't they?
That is accurate. Goodbye, Father.
Patrolling the campus by night, are we?
Were you heading home? Be careful. Starting tomorrow, those boys will learn the true meaning of cruel and unusual. Despite their crimes, I want to ensure that they don't end up becoming the deplorable kind of pervert that you are.
Good luck with that.
The chairman.
Isabel, summer of 1986, Brazil. Such a fine behind, never forget. Evita.
What the hell is this old dickhead doing anyway? And how long is he going to take? Speed it up, Grandpa. Oh, shit!
How ludicrous. I can't believe how weak-willed I am. Oh, fool. I bid those sweet swarthy behinds adios once and for all, yet have dug them back up. But this time I swear things will be different. I'll properly seal the lot of them away forever. As an educator, as a father, a line must be drawn. Now! The boys' release date is coming up soon. Next week, in fact. Right.
That's up to them. But those 5 degenerates are perverted fools. Once they're freed from prison, they'll surely do something to be put back in.
Don't say that. They've endured the Underground Student Council's strict mentoring regimen. Even animals can learn from their mistakes. Agreed. Pardon me, I have a text. It doesn't have anything to do with sumo, but I took this great picture, so I'm sending it. Note his nose and cheek. Heart. That boy is screwed.
You're looking rather wooden.
Strained my back. What can I do to help you? Speak.
I've come to report an act of violence committed earlier today by Joe, one of the prisoners.
Act of violence, you say? And of course, it's impossible that you might have blown things a bit out of proportion. Right.
It's no exaggeration. He threw the vice president aside, then charged it... The phone. You going to answer that?
Yes, when the phone rings, one answers it. Excuse me. Hello? No, I told you, you don't have to plant sponge gourds this year. And don't call me at work for something like that. Bye! I don't know why the HOA is so obsessed with growing their own loofahs. Now, don't get the wrong idea. It's an orthopedic mouse pad. Honest.
I am sure it is. Not any of my business, anyway.
My wrist has been acting up lately, and this gives the right amount of support.
Pardon me. We need to shift the Destroy Testicles operation into high gear. The time has come to intensify our plans.
My office. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hi.
The pleasure's all ours, sir.
I had hoped we wouldn't have to meet in this fashion. You boys are all aware of why you've been called before me, right?
Bonnie and the rest set them up!
Gio, I'll listen to what you have to say
I
later.
saw it in the Underground Student Council's office! A document with DTO, Destroy Testicle Operation, written on it!
Mari, is what your sister's saying true? Well...
She must be mistaken. I have neither seen nor heard of anything like that, sir. Without any proof, there's nothing for me to explain. Unless there's something else. Why don't you run along, Chio?
I'm so sorry, Kiyoshi. I tried to help.
Thanks, Chio.
In accordance with student regulations, the 5 of you are to be expelled. Isn't that right, Chairman?
According to the student handbook, yes.
We can discuss this matter further at next week's committee meeting, which will end with the chairman putting his seal on the expulsion papers, making the decision final. Does that timeline work for your schedule, sir? Mr. Chairman, the rules are very clear. How long will justice wait?
The week after next, at the very latest.
Are you working on something, Mr. Chairman?
Some miscellaneous pieces of business need seeing to. So,
Of course. Working hard.
very hard. Yes.
Best of luck with that. Just a reminder, those scumbag boys will be expelled tomorrow. I asked you not to delay in affixing your seal to the documents.
So the day has finally come. Very well.
Furthermore, I ask you to refrain from seeing to miscellaneous pieces of business at school. It's beyond disgusting. Please excuse me.
I should probably invest in some blinds soon. Any last words should be directed towards me, shouldn't they? It's part of my job. Agreed. Let's head back to the prison. I need to have a word with you boys. I could go for a hot cup of tea. Please.
Oh, yes, sir.
So what made the chairman want to come down to our dungeon?
Haven't the foggiest notion. The vice president ripped our appeal letter into pieces.
I came here because I got your message. Before we start, let's get one thing straight. I've made some mistakes, but kissing a blackmailer's ass wasn't one. Boy!
Blackmail?
You've got it wrong. I only mentioned that to make sure we got this conversation. The fact of the matter is, the USC set us up.
Yes, I've heard this all before. But you have no credible evidence to verify this accusation, do you?
Not at the moment. No.
1 more week! No, 3 more days should give us enough time to find proof.
I understand. You want more time to gather evidence and build a case for yourselves. And to that end, you need to have your expulsions postponed, correct? Well then, between booties and breasts, which do you prefer? Speak.
Who, me? Which do I prefer?
Buttocks or breasts? Well,
Given the choice, yours truly would have to go with
Hold on a second, guys. Why don't you sit back while I field his question?
Go right ahead.
They don't know it, but the chairman's putting us to a test. I have to remember. Which one was it? Evita! Argentina! Booties are what we love!
you have answered wisely. Allow me to share with you a motto I believed in throughout my life. Nobody who is an ass man can be all bad. Agreed.
Freaking jackpot!
And so then, does that mean you'll postpone our expulsions, Honorable Master Chairman?
No. I cannot in good conscience give my approval yet. After all, your claims to be ass men could have been disingenuous scheming. Who knows? Why did you choose butts? Well, a true ass man would already know the answer to this riddle. Breasts are great fun, so why did you pick asses? Speak.
Could answering this one question determine the course of the rest of our lives?
I'm afraid not. No deliberation. When discussing one's personal taste, common denominator answers are devoid of any deeper meaning. What is it about booties that inflames your inner desire? The booties demand you speak for them. Obey. Kyoshi, you're the one who said you liked butts, so you'll be the one to answer. Understood. Perhaps you need a little hint to push you in the right direction. Fine. In my travels, I've asked the same question to people from all different cultures, and I've been given disappointing answers by most. The worst answer being, there's no logic behind one's preference. Bull. No reason, c'est la vie, and of course the tired George Mallory inspired because the butt is there soundbite. But if you say you prefer butts without a reason behind it, you proclaim your own phoniness. You've had plenty of time to justify your decision. I think it's time you shared your answer. Don't you? Enough. You have proven to me beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're a bona fide ass man, Kyoshi. A well-thought-out answer, kindred spirit of mine.
Master Chairman, does that mean?
Like I said, nobody who is an ass man can be all bad. Expulsion postponed. Now, however, the maximum reprieve I can grant you is a single day. Sorry.
But that is much too brief, Your Honor. Couldn't we have 3?
If a man is earnest, it is possible for him to accomplish great tasks in a single day. Chow. I have come to the decision that there's enough here to question whether their expulsion is actually justified or not.
Their expulsion's a matter of policy. What's your angle?
Madam President, it's unbecoming of someone in your position to callously challenge an educator. Or are you implying that granting a one-day extension might be problematic for you? That it? I think I'll take my leave. Now. One day, that's the most I could give them. Those boys have proven enterprising so far. How will they capitalize on this? I watch. Enough! You girls need to head back to class right now. What? The flash drive?
That's correct. Though we may have been born in different times and places, we are of one heart. We are of the same mind. And this is the soul of the 5 of us, which we have reclaimed after overcoming hardships untold.
The amalgamated soul of you young men, I shall accept and hold fast. Indeed. The troubles you lads have suffered and what is written in these plans seems well past a coincidence. Yes?
It's my fault.
Honor! Go!
Stop it! Well, so be it.
Why, sis?
My decision concerning your punishment will be handed down later. Gentlemen, you were originally confined to the prison for the crime of attempted peeking into the girl's bath. I hereby declare the debt for that infraction paid in full by the time you spent behind bars. To put it simply, from this moment on, you are... I take pride in being an honest educator. Will I treat her differently? No. School rules dictate law on our campus, and there will be no exceptions. None. Very well. Your claim is accepted.